Hello there, disorganized Virgo. It's nice to meet you. You're probably a rare person to find because Virgos, for the most part, I think really fit this stereotype of Virgo, which is someone who is extremely dialed into this perfectionism, these high expectations that they have for themselves, a great skill of organizing and categorizing things, and an ability to make things work, an ability to create order out of chaos. But if you find that this is not something that you're really relating to, this video is for you. Hopefully we're going to be able to find a deeper core aspect of being a Virgo that you'll be finding more accurate for yourself. If you're enjoying this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. If you'd like to support my work, you can do so by booking a tarot reading with me. You can find the details in the description. And without any further ado, let's see what card is going to shed some light on a deeper aspect of Virgo that even disorganized Virgos can relate to. All right. Let's see what we have. And that's the Seven of Cups. How interesting. All right, so the Seven of Cups is, although it's an emotion and water-based card, because we have cups here, it's perhaps the least emotional of all cups-based cards. And it's a card that speaks about different options, dreams and reality, illusions and probabilities. So most Virgos have a very matter-of-fact view of the world, and interestingly though, some of the most spiritual people that I've known in my life are Virgos. So there's a contradiction there. But all Virgos that I know are deeply committed to exploring all options that are available to them, all options that can be investigated in a given situation. They will give equal attention to. They are not superficial. They are not spontaneous in that sense, not impulsive. That's rather a better way to put it. And what is making it difficult for you to fit that organized and common sense loving stereotype of Virgo is this exact perfectionism, this exact tendency or urge to investigate and to understand all options that are presented, and having a non-committal, non-emotional viewpoint on that. So when there's no emotional priorities, and for Virgo, that's a very hard thing to find. Virgos are, for the most part, very deeply dialed into the idea of serving others. And for them, it's hard to find what really makes them happy, what really makes them emotionally stable. So it's almost as if there's a blind spot there, knowing what you can commit to on an emotional basis. So that, I think, is what the Seven of Cups is speaking about. A lack of priorities set up on an emotional basis. All options, all viable alternatives and opportunities seem equal to you. And it's a very time-consuming and energy-sufficient thing to go through each option and try to see their pros and cons, try to understand what they are about without having that intuitive attraction to either of those, that non-rational attraction to either of these options. And so what makes you disorganized, Virgo, disorganized, is your lack of emotional investment in yourself. So if you find that your life is a mess, that it's difficult for you to stick to a schedule, a structure, to have rules for yourself, it is because it actually derives from your Virgo-ness, in that sense, that selflessness, that can sometimes be a little detrimental to Virgos, because they will give and give and give and will not expect anything in return, and will completely forget about themselves. So if you're interested in creating order in your life and rationalize, or I should say rather, to streamline your existence a little more, I think the first thing that you need to put a little more emphasis on is seeing those emotional priorities and finding the ways in which you can simplify the number of different choices that are available to you at any given moment. However, Virgos are deeply creative beings, and the Seven of Cups is a creativity card. So you can also look at it this way. Try to see and investigate if your lack of organization is actually a stimulating and inspiring element to your creative process. Some people find it very helpful for some reason to have somewhat chaotic, disorganized lives, and that's okay, whatever works for you. It's important to see if the lack of organization plays a pivotal part in how you create and how you find new ideas, how you stimulate your mind. If it does play an important role in that, I would say that it has a function, and in that sense, the chaos is the order of your life. If not, if it's more of a hindering thing, then I would recommend that you try and connect a little more with what resonates with you emotionally and prioritize things that way. So I hope that you found this reading interesting or useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any feedback or any questions. And I hope to see you in another reading. Bye-bye.